Okay, this is how this is going to work. We got a stack of cards here.
Can they see me?
Okay, it's going to be interesting. We got a stack of cards here with questions. And so we've already put these together. Now, she went online, got these questions. She put this together. So it's not that I don't trust her, but let's just shuffle the deck up just a little
And
bit.
I copied and pasted them from some blogs or whatever.
Okay,
so.
all right. So, I mean, I know I left the card there. I got it. I heard some of you all talking.
I know.
Yeah, it was like, all right. So, there we go. We just kind of.
You didn't shuffle that one. You just put them on.
I did. Well, I mean, that's shuffling. Shuffling is realigning. All right. So,
all right.
Cards are shuffled, and what we're gonna do is.
Yeah, I spread them out so I can make them neat, because you know.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay, so now we're ready. We got a stack of questions. She's gonna pull a card and ask me a question. I might decide to throw it back at her, and then I'll pull a card and ask a question.
This one's mine.
Okay.
All right. So let's go over here. I got two.
One card, please.
When was the last time you dreamt about your partner? Do you dream about me? Tell the truth.
Daydream.
Nolan doesn't.
I don't do much in the way of dreaming.
But I'm gonna tell you a secret about his dreaming.
Well, what?
Nolan has interactive dreams.
I think she need to clarify. I think you need to clarify.
Oh, okay. Like if he's running or something in his dreams, he's like running for real when he's in the bed.
Right.
And I have to stop him. Hey, whoa.
Otherwise, I'll run over her. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Do you still like what you loved about your partner and why?
Yes, I do.
You have to say that, but go ahead.
Yes, I still love what I loved about you in the beginning because you are patient, kind.
I'm what?
You're patient and you're kind.
Thank you so very much.
And sometimes you got a little bitty mean streak, but it's okay.
I don't have a mean streak. She calls it nice nasty, but I don't have a mean streak.
It is
I'm nice. I'm a nice guy. No, I'm not.
He is. He's a nice guy.
I'm not.
Very patient, very understanding.
Thank you so very much.
Don't wear on the patience.
I'm good. I promise I'm good. Can you recall the most romantic moment with me? The most
Which
romantic.
one? But okay, wait a minute. Did you just ask me 2 questions in a row? Did you ask me the other question and then you asked me who pulled the first card?
I don't know. You still okay.
It's okay.
That's all right. I know, but now I want the answer to this. You just trying to dodge the question. Can you recall the most romantic moment with this partner?
Do you really want me to share the most romantic moment? Because I remember clearly the most. Okay, so let me tell y'all.
I want you to tell me in my ear first.
You ask the question, I'm gonna tell them the truth.
Okay.
So a few years ago, Greg and Ashley was in town at our house, and they told us to watch this show called Power.
Oh, okay.
No, I want to finish. They told us to watch Power. We had never, ever watched Power. So they told us we had to go back.
This is romantic.
They told us we had to go back to season 1. We had to start from the beginning. Remember? So that night, Greg and Ashley, they went out. Remember? Mm-hmm. And we watched episode 1.
Now, before we watch Power, we had a special moment.
We was connected.
But after watching Power,
we was reconnected.
Anyway, you call that?
It was.
I'm about to draw another card.
It's not your turn. You want me to answer that question again?
No, I don't.
You were thinking about that.
Girl, I'm trying to move.
You about to sweat.
You was wrong for that. You ain't right. I just want you to know.
Woo! That brought back some memories.
Mm-hmm.
Have have you ever not let your partner do something because maybe you feel angry or jealous?
I'm upset with you, and so I told you not to do something.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't be angry. That's, hey, can you grab that? And you don't hear me because you know, your ADD is kicked in.
This question says, have you not let your partner do something just because you feel angry or jealous?
No, I'm not a malicious person. I'm not vindictive. I don't hold grudges and nothing like that.
That was an easy answer. Yeah, he telling the truth. Because if he don't tell the truth, I'm going to tell y'all.
Whatever.
It's your turn.
Go ahead, get another card. Cause
you want me to ask another card?
Yeah,
okay. I mean. Come on. What's with the blank card?
You pulled your card already. It's my turn.
That one was blank. That one was blank. When it comes to future, do you and your partner have the same relationship goals?
Yeah. I mean, she's in pursuit. You're in pursuit of your doctorate degree. So, relationship goals. Well, I mean, let's just look at it this way. You get your doctorate degree. No doubt you're going to get a job that's going to make more money. And I think that will enhance our relationship.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Mommy, did you hear him? Oh my God! Oh God! How so self-serving was that?
No, I mean, I want to support you in your effort. The same relationship goal, I mean, I would say yes. I mean, by default. But I think that comes out of our desire to always be connected, except for when I'm working or you're working. You might be working on homework. I might be working on ministry in some context or whatever. So aside from that, yeah, I mean, there are things we want to do and we do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. No, my turn. What was the best moment in your relationship so far? Are you smiling while recalling that moment?
Oh, well, that's the same as the one about the episode of Power.
That's not that's not the best moment.
No, it's not. So a few years back, Nolan took me to Vegas for Christmas.
Where'd you go?
We went to Las Vegas.
All right.
And we stayed at the Marriott Continental.
No, it was an Cosmopolitan.
It was the Marriott Cosmopolitan. It was recently opened. It was newer hotel. But this was like one of the most beautiful experiences. I had never been in a hotel that looked like that. That was so amazing. I was literally, let me tell you something. I was laying in the bed and I could hear the waterfall from the Bellagio. I could see, I looked out the window. I could see the waterfall. But also when I was laying in the bed and he got up and got in the shower, I could see him in the shower.
You don't want to see that. That's not. Is it your turn? You don't want to see that, sir.
Getting nervous, Nolan. You scared because you don't know what I'm going to say, right?
Right. I'm like, boy.
How often do you talk on the phone with your partner?
All right. Here's the honest to God truth. We talk at the very least 3 times a day. On the way to work.
Yep. On
the way home from work.
Yep.
And when we go to lunch.
Yep.
Now, that's because we're just connected like that.
Yeah.
We just, I don't have a best friend. She doesn't have a best friend per se.
I do got a best friend. Because Tawana might see this.
Tawana, we know. Okay? But, I mean, you know, it's just, I'm not the buddy kind. And unfortunately, I probably have some friends who will attest to that. So we talk, we connect, and yeah. And
we don't just hold the phone. We have things to talk about. Let me tell you something, ladies. It is extremely important in a relationship that you and your partner can talk.
Absolutely.
That you can communicate. And that you don't be afraid or ashamed or embarrassed to talk about how you feel, your intimate feelings, your innermost deep feelings. You can share them, your dreams, your visions, your plans. You can share them with your partner. And so we have a whole lot to talk about because I got a lot of dreams.
And so, and with that though, you have to feel safe and having when you're
Right.
talking.
Got
The person you're talking to needs to make you feel safe that what you say they're not going to criticize.
Right.
So, we have differences of opinions and all of that, but at the same time,
opinion is different from mine.
we are two different individuals.
We different?
Yeah, I hope so. We different.
We different.
So, I want you to feel safe to talk to me about your dreams and what you want to do, your frustrations and all of that. And trust me, when it comes to commute to work, there are frustrations on the phone. I just let her vent, but nevertheless, you want your partner to feel safe in having those discussions. And so we put it out there on the table. Dreams, concerns, plans, what's going on in your day. A daily ritual, daily questions are, good morning, how are you doing? How did you sleep? What are your plans for the day? That's it. In the middle of the day, how's your day going? In the end of the day, how did your day go? That may seem redundant and repetitious, but I want to know how she feels. I want to know where she is. I want to know what's going on. And if it's not right, what can we do to make it better?
Yeah.
So
And I feel the same way.
she feels the same way.
Yep.
Okay, repeat it. No, don't. Did I ask that question?
I don't know.
How often do you talk on the phone?
I asked that question.
Okay, so, all right. When was the last time you said I love you to your partner?
Last night? Yesterday? This morning? I didn't say it this morning. I love you, baby.
I love you too. I'll mess up your lipstick.
Oh, yeah, don't mess up my lipstick. Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
I'm taking my question from over here. Just in case you shuffle them up wrong. Okay. So even if we don't have time for energy, even if we don't have time or energy to have sex, can we still fall asleep in each other's arms every night?
Yes, we can.
Tell the truth, Nolan.
But
Tell the truth, Nolan.
We can. But here's the problem. I have sleep apnea, and so
minutes.
no. Here's what.
2 minutes.
No, but here's what happens. I have sleep apnea. So if I wear my mask, that cold air hits her back because I'm holding her.
He's so considerate.
And and then
Bang.
and if I don't do that, then I'm falling asleep and then I'm snoring right in the back of her head. So
That's
yes,
the real problem.
yes, I hold her. Matter of fact, I do her feet. There are a number of things that I will do without expecting anything in return.
That's good. You're a
I
good
know.
husband.
Thank you so very
shouldn't
much.
expect something in return all the time. Because in this marriage, remember, it is all about.
But here's something. Let me teach you something. It's called ROI, return on investment.
Okay.
A simple way to put it is you continue to make deposits into the bank, and you figure at some point you are going to be able to make a withdrawal. So I just wait for that time. And
Y'all hear his game?
if I treat you right today, tomorrow, the next day, at some point, I can write a check and cash it.
You most certainly can.
Thank you so very much.
And you can write all the checks you want.
Whose question is it?
I don't know.
That was mine. I asked that one.
Okay.
All right, what you got?
Okay. Oh, okay. Do you think your partner's friends and family like you?
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, it's a matter of fact.
Oh, boy.
I have somebody on my side in this house.
Right.
It's
All
not
the
that
time.
she's against her daughter,
All the
but
time.
she's on my side.
She loves Nolan. She loves Nolan. Nolan is her favorite in the house. My brother is her favorite child, and my husband is her favorite in the house.
Yeah,
I get it. I understand.
Tab is my favorite person. So that's how that smooths up.
Smooth it out.
Everybody got
Take up for
somebody.
your mother-in-law. That's how y'all do. Y'all double team and take up for each other.
Let me grab a card of another person. Do you respect each other's beliefs?
Okay. Here go the truth.
No.
Here go the truth.
Do you
Our
respect
beliefs
each
in
other's
what?
beliefs? Huh?
Our beliefs. What kind of beliefs?
No, that's just vague. That's broad stroke. Do you respect each other's beliefs? Now, the short answer is...
This is my question.
Okay.
This is like a preacher. They always got the answer. Anyway, yes, I respect his beliefs. I respect them wholeheartedly.
Yes.
And so, but when we get to the part about, the Trinity and the oneness, I've been working on him. I've been trying to get him saved because I think his religious beliefs is a little bit off because he is not a 3-in-1 person. But that I love him.
I respect
I'm going to get him saved.
I respect it. The problem is she's a non-believer. She's a non-believer because if she really believed, she would believe Deuteronomy 6:4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. And then what is it? Is it Philippians? There's one Lord.
He's a Bible bully. He's a Bible bully.
Because
I can't throw out scriptures like that. But I know it's in the Bible about the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I know that.
And all of these are one.
But it's all of these are three.
In
one.
No,
three.
It's not three.
Okay, we're not gonna do this.
It's not three.
Anyway, y'all pray for me.
No, it's
while
not.
We pray for him.
No, it's
we
not.
Can get him saved.
It's not 3-in-1. It's the 3 are 1.
Pick a question.
Thank you.
Here.
Do you trust each other? Do you trust each other? Yes. Even though her belief is...
Oh, here we go.
Even though her belief... I can trust her. Because at least I know... The trust comes out of knowing that you want the best for me.
Absolutely.
Even though your arrow in the truth is bent.
At the end of the day, we all believe in Jesus.
Yes.
And we know that
Jesus is
one
Lord.
God.
One Lord.
Okay.
And I and the Father are one. Go ahead and pick
a card, Nolan Gregory.
I thought it was your...
Oh, it was my turn. Are you happy with the intimacy we share?
No, that ain't what the cards say.
Are you happy with the intimacy you share with me?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm happy with the intimacy you share with me too.
Now, are you happy with the intimacy that you share?
I'm happy with it, but we're always evolving and always growing. So are there more things that I could do? Probably. But I'm not going to do his feet because they are really, really big.
So that being said, I can expect some evolution in our intimacy. Oh, yes.
Pick a card.
I think I'll go to the next card. Praise. Do you like spending time with your partner's friends and family?
Do I like it? Yeah. You know what? Here's the truth about that. I enjoy.
She said yes, and then said, "Here's the truth."
I enjoy family gatherings. I'm a family person, so of course I enjoy my family, and I don't like the whole in-law.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
I enjoy my family. I'm saying
you said your family.
You didn't hear what I said. You didn't let me finish.
Okay.
I said I enjoy my family, but I don't do the whole in-laws thing. So they're all my family. So it is your family is my family, and my family. No matter how much you talk about my family, they is your family too. Nah.
Yeah.
How about that?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that card? Do you trust? Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Do you smile when you relate something from your daily life with your partner?
Do I smile when I don't know if I smile I smile on the inside.
Okay, next question.
Is
it something that you do throughout the day that make you think of, in your day that make you think about something about us or something?
Well, here's the thing. I've got your picture on my phone. I have your picture on my tablet. I have your picture on my computer. So, I got a picture on my desk. So it is known that you are like my favorite person in the whole
You're my favorite person too.
world. Oh, yes. Let's see.
Don't lick your tongue out.
What is your... it's funny that you say that. What is your wildest fantasy?
Yeah, licking his tongue out.
Let me read another question. What makes you happier in the...
How about you answer that question? What is your wildest fantasy?
Not now. What makes you happier in the relationship?
Okay, so let me say this now. Does the preacher, does the bishop have a fantasy?
Yes, he does.
You are normal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Me too.
Not to be discussed on the air. Okay, thank you so very much. What makes you happier in a relationship? Sharing or sacrificing?
Either or. Either one.
I would say both.
Yeah.
Because
okay, right, yeah.
By sharing and going that extra mile.
It could be a sacrifice.
It could be a sacrifice, but me making you happy always makes me happy.
Yeah, and sometimes to a fault, because Nolan is so focused on making sure I'm happy, he doesn't really it's that whole stop and smell the roses, he doesn't really give me that opportunity to...
Why should I stop and smell the roses when I can get the roses for you and smell you?
See, that's why I made it. He got game. He got game. All right.
Is this the last one?
Yeah, we could.
I'll keep going.
You know what? We can probably stop with this one. Take a little breather. Let them come back another time. This
I feel like a setup.
This would be a good one.
I feel like it's a setup.
From me to you. Does this partner make you forget the painful feeling of previous relationships?
Absolutely. Because I'm so focused on where I am, where I've been doesn't matter. This relationship helps me see where I am and, more importantly, where I want to go. Case in point, before I got into this relationship, I had no degrees. I wasn't a manager. My income was not that whatever. And so since I've been in a relationship, I've got 2 degrees, just about done with the third.
3 classes away from your third degree.
From my third degree, right. I've been a manager 3 times.
Yeah, not director.
Director 3 times. And, I make more money on a job than I've made before. So, yeah, the past is just that. It's in the past. Okay. And but
here we go.
Do I make you forget the painful feelings of your previous relationship?
Well, you had a lot of expression in that, sir.
I'm just,
I told y'all about that nice nasty part.
No, okay.
Yes, absolutely. Although I believe that who I am comes from where I was.
Sure.
It's where I was.
Yep.
Where I am is here with you, and yes, being with you, this life that we share together has helped me to grow. It's helped me to move past some of those past things, some of those things in the previous relationship.
And one of the things that I love about our relationship is, especially in discovering you, I found out there were a lot of layers, but down on the inside is this mushy, cushy, genuine, special. And I know everybody's looking at you like an onion.
Don't tell them that.
And the more they peel, the more they cry. But you're not like that. There are things about you that people don't know. Now, who you've been, what you've experienced has put a shell around you. Yeah. But the Lord has given us the grace to crack that shell and discover that there's really a nut on the inside. There's just somebody No, it's somebody special
Yeah.
on the inside. And I think that's what relationships ought to do. You ought to be able to laugh with each other and
Right.
have fun. You ought to be able to ask any question in the world
Right.
and not feel threatened, not feel intimidated, and not be afraid.
Right.
So
Yeah.
in this time of quarantine
Yeah.
and lockdown,
Yeah.
put some of these questions out there
Yeah.
and find out about yourselves.
Yeah. Get to take some time to get to know, rediscover your relationship.
I like that
rediscover
word.
why you fell in love with the person that you're with, why you made that commitment with that person. Those things, like the question asked, do I still love the things about you that I loved in the beginning? And absolutely. And I'll go even one further and say that there is nothing about you that I would change except for the snoring. Oh, and then there's the driving, because I would, if I could change the driving, I'd change the driving.
If you could change Jesus driving, you would do that.
I'm not going to let Jesus drive the car, because Jesus didn't ever drive before. Thank you, guys.
That being said, listen, if you've got some questions that you want us to ask each other and answer on the air, go ahead, post them out there. We would love to have your feedback. Tell us how your experience goes.
Right.
If you want access to some of these questions, hit us up through instant messenger, whatever kind of way. Listen, I want you to know you can be happy, you can be whole while you're still married.
Yes, yes. And one last disclaimer I want to put in about those ask us questions. One thing I always tell people, if you ask me a question, just know I need you, if you're going to be prepared for the answer, because I'm always, if you ask me a question, I'm going to tell you the answer, and I'm going to tell you the truth. So what will you do with that truth?
Make sure you can handle the truth. See you next time. We love you. God bless you. Bye.